Good morning. So, I'm having some thoughts this morning. I feel like you get to a point on this twin flame journey where you just get so sick of it. Um, you get so sick of it, and it's so frustrating that you feel like you outgrow it. Like all of a sudden, you just don't want anything to do with it. It feels like it's a point that you naturally come to because you're so obsessed and you're so into it, and it's so all engulfing. It like takes over your whole world, but then at the same time it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. There's like it's like, now I understand. I understand that there's the rising and there's the spiritual aspects of it, and that we're always expanding, and I understand all of that. But I'm talking about on the physical plane, the place where you actually transcend, where I feel like I'm purging, like every single cell in my body is screaming. I feel like, in connection to what I was talking about yesterday, how I feel like I've outgrown my life. I feel like I'm going around in circles in the same place. And I've gotten to a place where I just feel like my life is bypassing me while I'm still re like just I'm like stuck in place going around in this circle. And it comes to a place where it just feels like it's so frustrating that I just don't want it anymore. And and I feel like that I'm coming to like this push off point. Like I felt like yesterday that I was feeling this like deep, intense frustration of where you've already outgrown something, but you still have to do it. And it's like you still have to do it, but you've outgrown it. And I feel kind of like in the twin flame journey and the spiritual awakening where I've come to that, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. And I feel like I'm standing in place and going around in circles in the same place when I've already overcome it. I've already outgrown it. I'm ready for the next step. I'm inviting the next step into my life. It's kind of like a place of frustration. It's a place of frustration, and it's a place. See, the thing is that you have to kind of let go without resolving it, because there is no resolve, but you get sick of going around in the same circles without it getting any kind of like resolve. It's like there's no resolve, but you have to let it go anyway. And I'm getting glimpses of this other side of like total empowerment. Like on the other side of this, when I finally am able to completely let go, because I keep on feeling like, okay, I'm more and more let go. I'm more and more let go. I am more and more let go every day because it's not receiving resolve. But still, there's like this. Bitterness is the first word that came up, but it's not really a bitterness. It's like a pain of releasing something, but you realize that there is no other option. What other option is there? There's nowhere to go from this point other than releasing. And that's the only option there is forward. It's either I stand in place and continue to go around in the same spirals and re-eating the same food over and over and over again, or I can empower myself and take my focus and just bring it to a different place. And somebody wrote to me in the comments, and I really appreciate all the comments and all of the support and love that I feel through writing, and also the connection. I feel like there's so many of us connected and going through the same things and getting strength from one another. Just knowing that you're not alone in this gives you strength. And so somebody wrote about just changing your thoughts. As soon as the thoughts start coming up, give yourself a few seconds to go zzzz and change your thoughts. And that is really good advice. The thing is, you have to be consistently and constantly aware of your thoughts, because anytime I'm doing anything, my thoughts go to that. I wake up in the morning, my thoughts are on that. Everywhere I go, there's reminders. It's like everything in my life, since I've been on this journey for the last 2 years, everything in my life touches it. Everything is like tainted with it. Everything. All of my relationships, everything that I do is tainted with it. I don't want to say tainted, maybe touched. Maybe touched is a better word, because I feel love in that place, and I feel gratefulness, and I feel like my life has that I've grown so much in these past 2 years. It's not like, I feel appreciation in that place, but in the same time, everything that I touch causes me pain. And I just want to release that pain. And I understand about the journey, and I know it consciously, but still, it's something that we are going through. It's something that I am going through. You can't get ahead of yourself. So I feel like I am purging. I feel these glimpses of this higher, of places of complete like freedom, places where I feel exhilarated and excited about my life, and that I have all these projects going for me, and it's like there's these two separate timelines that are going on simultaneously, and all I have to do is step into that other timeline. If I could just get over this little hump, get over this obsession, or get over this, constantly thinking, or allowing the sadness to come in. There's a play there's it's like I was saying yesterday, is I'm still stuck in my old life, but I can see this brand new life that is completely unfolding in front of me, and it's happening simultaneously. This side by side, it's like parallel existences. I can see it, and all I have to do is step over into it. But I'm still figuring out how to cross over, how to cut. And it's like in that other place, I'm in my full power. In that other place, the world just unfolds for me seamlessly and um, effortlessly. And in that other place, everything just happens in abundance and pure light and pure fun and pure joy. And I'm free. And I'm free. I can see it. I get glimpses of it. I get, especially during meditation, I feel it. I feel it already. I know it's there. It's just I come into existence, and sometimes I get down into these little loopholes. And I guess that's all part of it. I guess I have to go into these little holes in order to, repair something, in order to overcome them, in order to get so sick of them that I just can't stand myself anymore. It's like the video. And the thing is, with the spiritual awakening and the twin flame journey, your faith has to be so strong in your own self. That was something that came through to me this morning, and I wrote down, is that when you're going through this, everybody around you can't get it. So all the people, you don't have a support system, and your faith is what brings you through it. At some point, your faith becomes so strong that you can stand in your faith, even if the whole world comes up against you. All the people that you love, your children, your parents, your siblings, your friends, and they all don't believe it, and they all are second guessing you and trying to talk you out of it, even. And your faith becomes so strong in it that it's undeniable. It's like your belief in God becomes so strong. God, the universe, the way everything unfolds, the journey, your spiritual awakening, the higher realms, all of the things that we talk about here, the parallel dimensions, the entering the Garden of Eden, that the Garden of Eden exists here side by side where we are. It's believing in psychology, psychology, it's believing in your own mind powers. And you have to have enough faith to pull yourself through. Without faith, you cannot you cannot proceed on this journey. You have to have faith. You have to believe. Otherwise, you're stuck. You have to have pure faith in order to make the jump. And pure faith, your faith is going to be tested in so many different ways and so many aspects. Is this twin flame journey real? Am I making it up? You know, uh, um, you feel the connection, but then you're disconnected in the 3D. We were taught and raised in the 3D world, in the physical plane. And so we keep on going back and forth between, wait a minute, what's real? We start really questioning ourselves. And as we question ourselves, we come more and more into the understanding that there's so much more here than just the physical plane. And then we keep on, and then our faith is growing and growing and growing. And faith is what pulls us through. It's like that leap. Like I was talking about yesterday, is how I'm still stuck in my old life, but there's this new life that hasn't opened all the way for me. And there's like a place of suspension. There's a place where you go, where you take a leap of faith into the new life. It's like, okay, I know that there is more. You can't see the path there, but you know that it's there, and you just have to trust that it's unfolding for you, and keep your faith, and keep your belief, and your belief keeps growing stronger. And I honestly think that there is no choice in this. It happens on its own. If when we release and we surrender and we let go, and that's just like what I'm doing here on the twin flame journey, when you release and you surrender and you let go, and I'm just surrendering into myself as well, not only into the journey. It's more like a release, like let him go and bring my focus back to me. I know that this isn't the physical. This isn't about the physical. This isn't about it's so much more than that. It's me coming into myself, into my full power, and then just releasing all that and allowing myself to flow, and understanding that when I release, and I release all expectations, I will naturally flow into where I need to be. Okay, well, I'm going with my son this morning into Tiberias. He wants to open a bank account, and so I have to get back. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. All the best.